Hi, welcome on our stream. Today I'm continuing what I was supposed to do yesterday, which is the sound streaming setup improvement. East side morning, afternoon even. Okay, so as I was saying, I wanted, as I was saying yesterday and the day before yesterday probably, actually no, Tuesday. Anyway, I wanted to have probably a file. Actually, it doesn't have to be a file. It like the normal volume can be just static, so it can be hard-coded. But I want a file with the alternative volume. How did that work? It would be input get volume, and this would be like this. Okay. Set 0.5. Okay. So I want to save this. yeah, let's say in here I would have alt mic vol. And now this is supposed to go into this. This is documents, stream, scripts, alt mic volume. Oh, another donation from East Side. Thank you. I'm very grateful. My main source of income, which is not very good. I should have more diverse, like more sources of income, more diverse income. I have to finally do stuff, take care of getting more popular. Okay, now in here, this is saved. And can I do... actually, first I should probably modify that. Let's say 20. Does that work? Set. This doesn't work. How about this? Cut. Cut documents, stream, scripts, alt mic volume, and this into here. This still doesn't work. Start streaming if? No. I'm not very good with gaming. As I was saying some other day, I like playing Minecraft, and I barely play Minecraft because I always have other stuff to do, and like I don't know, even though I do kind of sometimes want to start playing a game, not try a new game, but just start some game that I was already playing, like Minecraft, or sometimes some other games that I've played in the past. I just always do other stuff. I don't know. It's like Minecraft but bigger. More to do and learn. I don't think that there is more to learn than with Minecraft, with modded Minecraft, because there are like hundreds of thousands of mods. CurseForge. Is that the number? 260,000. Yeah, there are a lot of different options. It's not full of kids, which is my bigger reason to keep playing it. Well, I pretty much only play single-player games, or even when I play multiplayer games, even when I play MMO, like for example World of Warcraft, I play alone. So like I play MMO without other players. For me it's enough to just look at them from far away and just accept that there are other players and not interact with them ever. I'm introvert also online. Okay, so what's the problem? Accepts 2 arguments, received 1. What? What do you mean 2 arguments? input name, set volume, input name, volume. Received 1. We only bite if you ask. I prefer not to risk anything. Yeah, running it's the second time to change anything, of course. So why doesn't this work? I know that there is a command xargs. I never know how to use it. Xargs command, argument source. I completely don't understand how it works. Execute command with pipe arguments coming from another command, a file, etc. Input thread, single, yeah. Command using input data as arguments. So just place xargs in here. Did it work? It worked. Now I would like to turn it back again, and it worked again. Okay, so I want a script with parsing arguments because I want what commands do I want? Probably store for storing current current volume as an alternative volume. Then toggle for changing between alternative and current. Alternative and main. Main for switching to main, and alternative for switching to alternative. How do arguments work? Bash script arguments. Can I permanently change the size? Set size, maybe zoom. Zoom default zoom level, 100%. Set zoom default. Do I have to include %? Probably yes. What is this? Wait, what? Oh, here, 550. What is this? This 80. Is it like the page progress or something? Okay, bot, so it stands for bottom, probably. Okay, so close this. No, go back. 125, probably 125 is fine. So set zoom default 125%. And it also changed my other windows, which is, I think, fine. Now it's a bit more readable. Okay, so go away. What was I supposed to do in here? Contains of inputs arguments, number of the argument passed to the script. Okay. Argument validation. How can I compare arguments? How can I compare strings, rather? Shift operator, conclusion. Dash compare strings. If equal with a single equal sign. You wanted quotes around X because if it's empty, your bash script will encounter syntax error, you know? Okay. So I can close that and stream toggle volume. Voice note, resume, pause. Maybe volume toggle .sh. Okay, so if, what was the syntax again? If square brackets and valid, okay, and then semicolon, and then. So this would be 1 equal to store semicolon, then I want OBSH input get volume, this volume, put it into documents. Do I want a static path? Probably yes. Documents, scripts, and old mic volume. Fi. If this equals, actually I'm not sure how to solve toggle. Okay, I guess I can just read the current volume, but that I will do later. So this would be main, then copy this, paste here, and now I want cut, actually no, this I wanted statically, so here this would be minus 14.5. Then elif again, alt, copy, paste, and now in here cut documents, stream, scripts, alt make volume, and pass it into args, xargs. I watch one guy from Eve and he streams a lot of indie games, new stuff of stream, and it's good to see. Yeah, like right now I don't really watch Twitch that much, or at all even, and especially I don't play anything, but in the past I always liked some indie games. When I saw some big titles like AAA games and stuff like that, I always avoided those streams because I always found stuff like that quite boring, like quite kind of repetitive. It kind of felt like every new AAA game or a very popular game is pretty much the same game, just with slightly different graphics. Like all of the like tasks, all of the mechanisms, all of the mechanics, or like everything you do is pretty much the same as in every other game. There is no uniqueness, no creativity. And indie games are often quite unique. Have it on a lot, keeps me company most days. Okay, so that should be fine. Alt. Maybe I could try this now. What was that? It was this one. Here. Oh, it was a voice note. Okay, so M plus X to make it executable. And now documents, stream scripts, stream volume toggle. I want to change volume like this and store. Now it works. So let's change it again. Something like this. Store. Now main. Okay, now it's my normal volume. And alt. And it goes back to the... Wait, what? Why is it so low? Or maybe it's not loud? Like, I thought that the number is the same, but I thought that earlier the volume graph was a bit lower. Weird. But yeah, the volume is the same. Or the number, volume number is the same. So I want to change it. Okay. Main. Alt. Main. Alt. stuff people are doing in gaming. Okay, now I want toggle. I would have to compare toggle. I would have to compare if the current volume is the same as saved volume. So this would be another if. Now how to get the output? It was something like this, maybe. Document, screen, script, old volume equals. This should also have quotes, probably. This looks bad, and this looks bad. Or maybe it's not. As here. If this is equal to the output of this command, so this would be main, right? If this is equal to all, so this should switch to main, button, paste, and otherwise it should switch to all. Let's see if it works now. Toggle. Okay, looks like it works. First time. Yeah, now it's quiet. Now it's louder. Now it's quiet. And now it's louder. Okay, so this script works for managing the volume. Now I have to modify my key bindings. How do I want to, like, where do I want to put this? And I don't even remember it well. Was config? I like how I was managing all of my key bindings. I think my setup is becoming too complicated. My setup with key bindings specifically, because other parts of my setup I think are fine, but key bindings, my keyword is quite horrible. There is too much going on. README, Hyperland, yeah, Hyperland, OBS. Okay, this is... No, this is not. What do I have in here? Start. Start? There is no start. Am I managing it somewhere else? Wait. Start. There is start. S. Maybe it's not start? Documents, stream, scripts. What are the other options? Pause and start main screen. Maybe pause. What about pause? Okay, here. Exec pause. And now I have to figure out what's my configuration of the keyboard specifically. So this would be in Documents, Keyboard Config, Config, and Key Map. And what was going on in here? This is for gaming. I don't even have this labeled in any way. Okay, so this is first layer of my streaming shortcuts. This goes to 7, this is 7. What is LC? Probably left control. Next one is left alt and left shift, and that's it. Okay, so where do I want to put this? I think this was for like quick actions. This is here. This was 9. And 9 is left shift. Not in here. Here. Shift. Yeah, this is resume. Resume, and I do have a short key binding for end. Oh yeah, I do, of course. Yeah, I'm stupid. I'm using it every day. 24. Okay, 24 is 3. So maybe I could use that for sound. What else is in here? Control. These I'm passing straight into OBS, I believe. Yeah. So I don't want to use those. Or of course I'm passing straight into OBS because it says it in here, but I'm actually using them in OBS. Maybe I shouldn't use them in OBS like that. I should use my my custom program for controlling OBS, because that way I would have everything in one place, all of the configuration in one place, not some of the configuration in here and some inside OBS. Especially considering the fact that OBS is kind of a pain to deal with configuration. You have to use GUI. Well, you can use the like text-based configuration file. Well, file is always text-based, but whatever. You can edit the file, but it's quite a convoluted file. Maybe in here, this would be the second one, right? Old, this is 8, and this is 8. Am I using 8 for anything? Doesn't look like it. So this could be for sound. And now how do I want to manage that? This could be store, and these 3 could be switching. So this would be 8, this would be 13, 18, 19, 20. First one 13, exec, documents, stream, scripts, volume toggle, and store. Is that correct? Yeah, that seems correct, without anything else. Copy. And then I was saying 18, 19, and 20. So here, paste. This would be main. Main. This would be alt, and this would be toggle. Does it work already? Let's change the volume to something else, like this. Now store, and toggle, 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 toggle. Okay, toggling works. Now this is main, this is alt, this is main, alt, 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 main, main, toggle, main. Okay, looks like everything works. So in here this is done, and I can move on to sharpening my tools. So I have to reorganize stuff in here, and this will have to move slightly or a lot. This has to go lower. Okay. And of course, different view. And I could also change this to sharpening. Okay, some cleaning, slight cleaning. And this is the old stone, I don't need that anymore. This is just not exactly clean water. And then I have the guides, new guides that this time should be correct, should have a correct angle, correct radius and an angle. And this looks good. And this one would be for 25. Actually, I have to change it slightly. Okay. Where do I have... Oh, over there. Some oil. I think this needs more oil, especially in here. And some in here. The sound is not great. The sound is not great, but it works, so I won't complain too much. I don't think that it will like explode or anything because of that sound, that grinding sound. I didn't see anything wrong, inside any kind of like irregularities with the teeth, at least on this lower gear. And I don't think it would be a problem with this upper gear because it's smaller, so the problem should occur multiple times while turning the hand crank. And it occurs only somewhere in here. So that would suggest that there is something wrong with the bottom gear, with the bigger gear, but I don't know. I couldn't see anything wrong. Okay, so this can go closer maybe, or maybe I could bring the entire camera closer and lower. And then what should be the angle for the chisels? Because I think I could sharpen the chisels. Chisels or sharpening angle. Best bevel angle for chisels. Reject. Rejecting doesn't work. Okay, I give up on this side. angles. Lower angle around 20 degrees might be more suitable. If you're looking for sharper chisel, you may be wondering at what angle should you sharpen them. Answer varies depending on type of chisel. For general woodworking, bevel angle is around 25 degrees. A bevel angle of around 25 degrees is common. I do have a guide for 25 degrees, so that's fine. You looking for finer edge, you may want to increase the angle to 30 degrees or more. On the other hand, if you're working with hardwoods, more durable edge, lower at 20 degrees. Wait, what? Need more durable edge, lower angle to around 20 degrees? Lower angle for more durable edge? What? Ultimately, the best angle? I don't think this is a very good site. Or maybe they are measuring angles weirdly. How about in here? But yeah, I think I will sharpen them to 25 degrees. Typically ranges between 25 and 30 degrees. Okay, so 25. What did I do? F5? No. I don't know what key shortcut I pressed. Okay, I fixed it. So I want 25 degrees. Is that a two-man tool? No. Why? I use one hand for the hand crank and the other hand for sharpening. There is now some weird sounds, kind of like sanding, like there is some grit. How do you hold things and turn it? Normally, like this. I don't see a problem. And what should be the volume? Yeah, it should be probably a bit slower, a bit lower. This doesn't sound good. Let's go with 20 maybe. Is this good? This is probably still too loud. 25. Is this good? I would assume this is good. So now I can do store and toggle. Toggle. Okay, now I can toggle between those two volumes. The problem with that is the fact that I have to go to the keyboard every time. So it's not exactly perfect. I use two hands on electric tools, so it would be a change to get used to it, I think. It's fine. Sometimes I was already doing some grinding because when I installed that, I just couldn't wait. I had to do some sharpening. And with some tools, some bigger tools, it was like kind of slightly difficult, but it's not that hard. It's not that big of a deal. It's kind of the same like with hand crank sewing machine. You can also, with sewing machine, you can also encounter situations where it would be preferable to be able to use two hands, but it's fine if you have to use one hand. You can do almost everything, if not like actually everything, with just one hand. Okay, so toggle. I didn't toggle. Toggle. And let's change the angle. I think I should mark what's square, because this is out of square. What do you use to dip into? Tap water. This is a lot out. Yeah, it will probably take me a while to go back to being square. I think that maybe I could put this. Also, can you hear me? Do I have to speak a bit louder when I have the microphone at a lower volume? I'm thinking that maybe I can put this into my cuff so that I won't get water running into my sleeve. Okay, back to sharpening, back to grinding. in here on the corner I went a bit too hard. It's not too horrible. What the wheel is made of? I don't remember. Wait, I can check on my phone because I have the listing saved in my history. Okay, so let's see, nothing here. Shopping history, where would that be? I don't know if those marking, those like what would you call them? Yeah, markings, not markings. You know, it's 99A. I don't know if this is like super standardized, if it's international standard, and that it means the same thing in different countries. But the name in Polish is Elektrokorund Szlachetny, which in English would be also the ad starting soon. Elektrokorund Szlachetny. What would that be? Corundum? Or what if I search for 99A wheel? Was it 99A or yeah, 99A? I just meant like stone or ceramic, like it's sapphire. Sapphire? Really? 99A. Grinding wheel. Grinding. Right now the screen is at a weird angle, so it's hard for me to see anything. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is super international, or maybe it is. 99A. Corundum is ruby sapphire. Okay, so it is international. $99A. Grand. And there is an ad going on. Toggle. Okay, so this one is done. Now I can move on to the other chisels. And in here I also want to mark square. Because this is also out of square. And the edge should be over. So yeah, it is made out of corundum. I'm not really very knowledgeable about stuff. I didn't even have much time, or at least I didn't want to spend much time into researching all of that. So I just asked the AI what kind of stone I should get for sharpening woodworking tools, and it gave a couple of different suggestions, and one of them was like specifically this brand. This is a local Polish brand, I think fairly popular, and the material should be good for that purpose. Like all the fineness and hardness and everything else should be good for that purpose. You like it, I think. Yeah, it is quite enjoyable. I don't really have right. Should I talk louder because I have lower volume? So I don't really have any kind of comparison because I never really used a grinder like that, a bench grinder. I do have, like at the garage, we do have a bench grinder, electric bench grinder, but it's only suitable for a very rough work, so I wouldn't consider it a proper sharpening tool. So this is actually the first sharpening bench grinder I used, and so far I like it. And when I on Wednesday, when I installed this wheel, I already did some sharpening. I was saying that I will have to sharpen this, and I did off stream. And I also sharpened that, and I did some sharpening on this iron. I will have to do a lot more because this is a very, very thick iron. And also I have to actually form the camber. So I will have to go like this and take off the corners, and then thin it down until I meet the edge properly. But yeah, I did some work already with that sharpening stone, and it is enjoyable. It is quite quick. I really I really regret that I didn't buy a grinding wheel, a bench grinder earlier, because it seems like a very useful tool for sharpening, for very rough sharpening, for like forming the edge. And this is always something I hate the most. I think it would save me a lot of headache if I had a bench grinder earlier. bit more. Is the volume good? It's not too loud? Or too quiet? Oh. I think I could go a bit further right on the corner. Because it's not quite down to this corner. Also, the angle in here seems quite weird. It's not straight, it's going up in here. I wonder why. A bit more. Okay, that's fine. It's all the way across. So now this goes in here, and the last one, and maybe I will redo also this one, because it's not, I think, not quite the correct angle. This is quite short. Luckily it still fits. I'm speaking in my my soft, quiet voice, and I forgot. I'm constantly forgetting that I have my microphone level lower. Okay, this should be fine. All my fingers, all of my fingernails will be completely black probably. is going down here. Oh no, it's going from the top, I believe. So that's weird. It should already go down to this edge, this corner. Well, I have to just continue. I also want to take off the marks that I did on those going across. Okay, that should be fine. It is fairly straight, fairly square. I'm thinking more and more about restructuring the entire workshop. For that, I will definitely need a new workbench. Actually, maybe it's not completely necessary because it should fit in here. It should fit going this way. And I would have to build a new wall. I would, of course, build a new wall in my workshop on stream because otherwise I would never have time for that. Is this square? This is roughly square. So that makes stuff easier. And I think this is already done. Narrow tools are very quick to sharpen. Okay, this is also done. I could move on to using the stones to refine this edge, but I think I want to just stick to using grinding wheel because it's nice and enjoyable. So this is last edge I wanted to use 25 degrees for. Now let's go back to 32. Okay, and maybe I could do this one. Though I would have to make the camber in here. I don't want to do it right now. Let's use some different one, like this one for example. This is, I believe, a Philister plane. It needs some dusting. This goes in here. And I assume this would be just normal 32 degrees as any other plane, as any other iron. Okay, it's going right in the middle. That's good. It would suggest that this is actually sharpened properly, or at least this is at the correct angle. On Wednesday, when I was playing around with this bench grinder, I noticed that like roughly this area started smoking, and I thought that I really messed up. Like I really overheated the iron. I was quite surprised that it was slightly smoking, and then it took me embarrassingly long, but I finally noticed that I had a paper towel I can't speak at all. I had a paper towel in here, and it caught on fire from all of those sparks. And yeah, I noticed the smoke. It was a very slight smoke. It was actually hard to notice, but earlier before that I noticed the smell of burning paper, and I thought that it's quite weird that the sharpened edge smells like that. But I thought that it's maybe just a difference in like different alloys, different types of steel. Maybe this particular steel just smells like that when it's getting hot. But yeah, it was just a paper towel. Actually, it should still be laying around somewhere in here. Or maybe not. Yeah, it's gone. I should probably make this a bit better because it's not exactly flat, especially this edge. It's quite chewed up, and there is some rocking. I should probably grind that and also make it straighter. I already hammered it back in a bit more back into being square, but it's still not ideal. So I should put a bit more work into this tool rest. Or maybe get a completely new tool rest. It's not a very complicated piece. I will have to cut this slot, which is probably I'll cut this slot in a new tool rest because I doubt that I will find anything that would be exactly this size. But yeah, other than that, it should be pretty easy to make something better, something bigger maybe. A bit more. Okay, I'm already down to here. This flat spot, flat line is completely gone. Now I have to go up to the edge at the top. A bit more in here. Okay, that should be fine. Rest right on this edge I can do on a stone. This should be far enough for a stone. Actually, let's take care of it right now. So the camera goes over here. Maybe first with this one. What did I do with the here? The plate. Okay, looks like that goes all the way across. Now this one. Okay. Then add it on the strap. Maybe that's too much of a burr. Or, yeah, it should come off eventually. A bit more towards here. Yeah, I assume this is done. I could probably work a bit on the back, but yeah, I don't feel like it right now. I want to do more grinding. Eventually I will work a bit more on the actually good sharpness of those tools. Let's call it a grinding day. Now this one. I believe this kind of plane also should have a bit of a camber, smaller camber than the bigger one, but still it shouldn't be completely flat. Now this will be loud. Where is the tool? Oh, now I don't see. This is the correct one, and this is trash. This is also trash, yeah. So, back to searching. It should be somewhere in here. Probably. Maybe in here? No. On this table? No. Also no. Not in here, not in here. Maybe under this? Okay, under this. So it was this iron. This is fairly square, looks like. Maybe it could be a tiny bit better. And now I want a slight camber. Slightly going up in here. Actually, there is a faint line in here, so I can just go to that line. Yeah, this doesn't fit. Is this equal on both sides? Looks like this side is tiny bit lower, so I have to grind this side a bit more. And maybe the camber is too aggressive, so yeah, this should be fine. Tiny bit more. Okay, this should be fine. And now this is not perfect 380, so I want to make this curve a bit more smooth. So a bit in here. And a bit in here. That should be fine. Maybe the middle, there is a dip in here, which is not exactly desirable. I'm not sure if I don't have to go lower on this side, on both sides. I think now it's fine. Yeah, it is fairly smooth, fairly curved. One more time. One more look. Yeah, the curve seems to be roughly in the middle. Yeah, I think it's fine. So now, this straight edge, like this 90-degree edge. Well, it's probably not exactly 90 degrees, but roughly 90-degree edge is bigger in here on the ends and thinner, wider or fatter in here on the ends and thinner in the middle. So now I want to sharpen this or grind this at this angle to make this equal, make this even all the way across, and that should produce an edge with a correct camber. It's starting to thin down. It's getting slightly hot, and yeah, it definitely doesn't fit in here. I could probably find another jar that would fit that, or just not go too aggressively. A bit more in here. Okay, maybe I shouldn't push it that hard down. I think it's getting fairly equal, fairly even. Still a bit more on the edges. Almost there. A bit more on this end. Maybe I could try to look for a bigger jar. Jar with bigger opening, specifically. Not in here. Well, those ones are empty. And maybe even this one. And here. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay, looks like this is the last tiny bit. Now I have to be careful not to go too far. A bit more in here. Okay, I think that should be fine. I'm not going right to the edge. There is still a sliver of this this 90-degree grinding, but that should be pretty easy, pretty quick to get rid of on a stone. And because I'm leaving that, it should produce better results on the stone. I should get this ready on the first time. Okay, now I can put this back on. And I don't know if I don't want the same kind of radius on this iron, because this is actually fairly big. And also this seems slightly off-center. Yeah, it is off-center. The hole in here is off-center, right? If I measure from here, this way, this is this much, and from here, yeah, it's a lot of center. Well, that's fine. Good enough. This can go back into here. And now I would like to take care of this iron. Also, there is a lot of mushrooming in here, so I should probably also grind of this. It's not very good to have mushrooming like that. It can splinter off. This is very loud. It's almost gone. There is still a very slight step. And I want it actually gone. Okay, I think it's good enough. Now, is this square? Okay, this side is sticking out. This is slightly out of square. How about the chip breaker? Will I have problems to make it square? Oh, let's see. Yeah, this corner is slightly sticking out. Okay. I think I want to Google the size of the camera. Let's see. Four plane, I think. Camber. How much camber on the four plane? Any images? I want images. Those don't seem very relevant. Wood working. Almost forgotten foreplane, popular woodworking. Yeah, this camber is very visible. Is it supposed to be that big? Foreplane, scrap plane. This is actually this is a foreplane. Wooden planes types. Foreplane. Joint plane. There should be a difference in size, right? What is the size of those? Scrap plane, bench plane, block plane. Four plane side. Sides. Four planes are around 18 inches long, with iron usually 2 inches or 2. Okay, where is the measuring tape? Not on this side. Not on this side. Oh, it's in here. Okay, measuring tape. And it's this plane. So it's supposedly 18 inches long, and this one is 22. This is probably a jack plane, and this is 17. And the plane, the iron should be 2 inches wide, or 2 and something, 2 and 3/8. I think this is 2 and 3/8. Shape of the iron, you may need 2 irons for a foreplane. Crown, slightly cambered, rounded. Best for foreplanes, used for flattening faces, widened irons. Okay, so how about jointing plane? I don't see anything. Jointing, yeah, plane, wooden plane. Jointing wooden plane size. Length. Okay, so this is jointer. At least according to that table. 22, 2 and 3/8. And this is again 17. There is no 17 in here. Well, I would say it's a foreplane. This one is the smaller one, and the iron is, I think this is 2 inches. Slightly bigger than 2 inches. It's probably not maybe not non-standard. Actually, this is close to 2.25. So maybe a particularly long jack plane. But back to camber. I think I do want to shape it as a 4-plane, at least for now. 4-plane, scrub plane. Grind the iron. Straight the dig into wood. I also have another plane like this, so, and another plane this length, so I can use the other one as a jointer. Somewhere between 8 and 10 inches. This should be a radius. How am I supposed to measure that? Let's take a piece of paper maybe. A single piece of paper. And it's supposed to be 10 inches. Ten inches is a lot. And that's a lot of inches. Where do I have something to write? Okay, so first in here, straight, then like this. So this is supposedly the kind of curvature I want. It's much bigger curve than this one. But this should be fine. So I have to cut this out. Now this. And this. I have to shape it a bit better with scissors. With my very small scissors. For fine work. Okay, that seems fairly smooth. And now here. Now again. This seems fairly equal. Okay, so this would be the camber. Do I really want this much of a camber? Can you see the lines? Okay, now, kind of. This is pretty aggressive. Any other guides? And again, just to be sure, iron and foreplane needs to be curved, cutter to work well, corners straight cutter will dig into the work, stop your coat. Well, you can experiment with different variety of curvature. I prefer radius somewhere between 8 and 10 inches. Those curvatures will work well for both bevel up, bevel down. Okay. Some different website, how much camber? Eight inches, too aggressive. 8 or 10 inches. 10 inches. Looks like people are talking mostly about 10 inches of camber. 10 inches radius of camber. It is a lot of material, so I'm not completely sure about that, but let's do it. quite interesting that this actually doesn't actually heat up too much when doing this. What was that? Something broke? Let's ignore that. Probably nothing important. Ad starts in 1 minute. Okay, looks like the curvature is now correct. So I can actually maybe refine it a bit more. Now it should be on the other side. Okay, now it should be fine. And then I have to work from below and make this edge all even all around. I should have a bigger container. Something like that, especially with this kind of height, is not very good. A plate would probably be better. What is this? It's smoking. Is this a... I don't know what that is. Maybe a piece of paper towel or something else? I should probably periodically clean all the tap, because there is too much stuff in here. But, well, maybe someday. I mean, maybe in future when I will be doing that. Right now I'm doing a lot of grinding. Grinding all of the tools. And the angle is correct, right? It's still correct? Yeah, it's still correct. still more in here, actually more all the way across, because in here I'm not even with this this curvature, with this hollow grind, I'm not even all the way to the edge. So some more work in here, and then I have to make this side thinner, this side much thinner, this side a little thinner, and then everything will be equal, everything will be even. A bit more. I'm starting to be slightly tired, very slightly. It is kind of a reasonable workout for one hand. Though it is an uneven workout because you are working with just one hand and always the same hand. So maybe it's not actually the best. Okay, it's almost equal, almost even. Still a bit more. You need to add a jump scare so I can keep you awake. I'm not falling asleep. It will be pretty hard to fall asleep while doing this. And I don't know what kind of jump scare. Like, what could I do? I don't know, maybe add a horn in here? Redeem activated horn? Bagel? I don't know what that is. Or a ship horn? Well, I was thinking about like this most cliche kind of horn with a red top, you know, some stuff like a can on the bottom, and then a red horn on the top with a button. You know, the kind that's always in all the movies and stuff. Air horn, I think. I don't know. Like, you know, one that you press and press on the top and it makes a loud noise. Usually used in especially comedies for scaring people. Or just annoying people sometimes. Or maybe a horn from a car. You could be honking at me. Almost there. Very, very, very close. Although this doesn't seem to entirely match the curvature on top. I don't know, maybe over time it will kind of like equalize. still a bit more in here. I think the middle is already fine. Now I can just work a bit more, tiny bit more on both of the corners, and then the rest I will do on the stone. A bit more in here. I think this should be fine. This should be enough. Now clean everything up. This is a bit too wet. Yeah, now this is a very intense camper. So there is definitely no going back. I mean, there could be going back, because I could of course still sharpen this flat, grind it flat, but it would remove, like in the end, I would lose a lot of material from the edge. Okay, anything else? Anything else I want to sharpen? Maybe this one. because I never took a proper care of this iron. And also, what did I do with the other iron? Because like I bought this iron, and I don't know what did I do with the one I replaced this with the one that was replaced with this one. It should be laying around somewhere in some not exactly well-known place. Yeah, no idea. I will probably find it eventually. Back to this one. Bedouin live in tents. What? Like, okay, but what does that have to do with anything? Oh, this is too small. This slit is too small. Is it straight? Square? It's not exactly square. In fact, it's quite far from square. But maybe not far enough to actually mark it properly. You said that's an intense camber. Yeah, I don't think I understand. Okay, the ads should be over, and you said that's an intense camber. Yeah, I did, and I don't think I understand. What does that have anything to do with Bedouins? Intense. Yeah. Okay. I thought that it might be a pun, but I wouldn't think of that. Intense. Tense. I see very little similarity to tents. Still a bit further. I think if the tip isn't red, you aren't doing it right. I think the tip shouldn't be red. I'm not an expert on grinding, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. I'm just messing, I know. Yeah, definitely should not get that hot. If it's red, then it's beyond any hope. It shouldn't even get black. Or any kind of discoloration. I think first it would be brown and then black towards the corner, because usually this coloration starts on the corner. Okay, this is now ready for further sharpening. I should probably cover all of that with an oil, with a layer of oil. Maybe I will do that at the other end of the stream. And yeah, I was thinking about playing some Minecraft today. Looks like it's too late already. Maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow I think I will do some sharpening on stones. And I also have finally CA glue, so I should be able to make all of those boxes or boxes slash drawers from tissue boxes and popsicle sticks. I have a big bottle of CA glue. Okay, so I think I want to also grind this iron a bit, and I have to be super extra ultra careful because this is a very expensive iron and I definitely don't want to burn it. I think I won't even come close to the edge. I just want to grind this bottom part a bit. a bit more in here. Maybe a bit more. I'm already up to the dovetails in here because this is attached with dovetails. I don't know if you can see that. Maybe kind of. Like there is a dovetail in here on the edge, on both edges, and two in here in the middle. So I'm already halfway through maybe this dovetail and this dovetail, a bit below that, or actually right on the bottom edge of this and this. Oh, this is getting hot. Okay, I think that's enough. I don't want to risk it any further. Okay, this goes in here. And maybe I can actually assemble that. This goes in here. This goes in here. Loosen slightly. Okay, so anything else? Maybe this one and this one. I definitely want to sharpen the block plane. Oh, at what angle should you sharpen the block plane? Block plane sharpening angle. Sharpening angles for bench and block planes. bevel up planes. Block plane standard angle 25. Okay, so that would be the same as chisels, at least according to this website. Oh, Lady Blackwood, good morrow, my good sir. Good morrow to you. I'm doing some research because I want right now I want to sharpen the block plane, and I'm not completely sure what should be the angle of sharpening block planes. I think it's 25 degrees, but maybe I'm wrong. Bevel angles 20 degrees. So sharpen the blade, use standard block plane 25 degrees. Okay. So looks like it is supposed to be 25 degrees. This is 25 degrees. How are you, Lady Blackwood? How is the day going? That seems about right. Actually, maybe I can take it a bit closer. Or maybe higher. Higher. Yeah, this should be clear. Lower. I don't want to go past that because then I wouldn't be able to go on this side. Okay, that should be 25 degrees. And now I can finally sharpen this one. This iron, I don't think I ever sharpened it. I think this is enough. It feels quite weird to stop with the wheel with my hand instead of the hand crank, but hand crank actually seems more scary because it's spinning like that. It can actually hit you. I'm a bit afraid of it hitting my fingers. It probably wouldn't break my fingers, but I still have a feeling that it would hurt. Okay, so this should be fine for next steps. For now I can just put this in, put this back in. Oh, right, other way. I forget that it's low angle. Wait, how does that work? It shouldn't stick out like this. So this is ready for now, and then the spoke shave. I have no idea about spoke shave. Let's see. Spoke shave. Angle. No. Niggle. Angle. Sharpening. Setting up and sharpening spoke shave from Common Woodworking. I believe this is Paul Seller's site. Bevel should be no more than 30 degrees. So 25 is probably fine. I mean, the final bevel can be much different from the ground bevel. So let's take it out. And someday I have to finally buy a better spoke shave. This one is quite terrible. This is really annoying. Okay, now it's better. bit more. More in the middle. Okay, this is pretty much ready. And for now it goes back into this shave. I will maybe take care of it tomorrow. I hate this poke shake so much. It's so fiddly. Okay, now it's fine. Maybe not completely, but good enough. Okay, anything else? Anything else that needs that needs grinding, not sharpening even. How about this one? Not really. I mean, they do need sharpening. But maybe not today. Maybe that would actually be it for today. Oh, I was supposed to also put some oil onto all of those edges. The entire irons, in fact. Okay, that should be fine for this one. And then the grinder itself. And got a bit dusty. A bit more oil into here, because I'm still not sure if this is fully, could you say saturated? I'm not sure about the gears being saturated. Okay, so that would be it. This goes in here, this goes into here, and now I have to somehow clean my hands at least a little. Okay, good enough for touching the keyboard. So this goes out. Okay, right. Here. Now the volume should be correct. So that's it for today. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow I will do some more sharpening, this time, well, some actual sharpening, because today I was doing only grinding. And tomorrow I will do like actual refined edge on the stones. And then maybe I will do some tests with... What was that? Anyway, maybe I will do some tests with this plane. How will it work with the iron in a better shape? And then take care of all of the other tools that I was grinding today. And then maybe tomorrow I will actually play some Minecraft. As I was planning today and yesterday and day before that. Actually no, the day before that I was playing a bit. Okay, so yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Bye.